everyone, this is Bobo from the Mari server. I'm here to do a video on commercing. So for those that are just new to commercing or just don't understand what it is, this video hopefully will help you guys guide through the entire process of commercing. Okay, so first of all, what is commercing? Commercing is basically you're going to trade a bunch of goods from one town to another and sell it for a higher price, and that's how you make some gold. That's how you level up your commercing. So for those who don't know commercing, let's see, commercing is under life skill? Where is it? I think it's under life. Pretty sure it's under life. There it is, haha. Commercing! I'm already at rank 1, it's awesome. So as you rank up your commercing, you actually earn a bonus, 15% ducat bonus amount. So that's up to rank 1, of course. So that is the purpose of ranking up commerce mastery if you want to get some extra moolah for your goodies. So for those that don't know Mabinogi that well in terms of currencies, Mabinogi has many currencies actually. It's got a total of I'm gonna say 4. I'm gonna call it 4 types of currencies on Mabinogi. And the main popular type of currency on Mabinogi, of course, is gold. You get that from anything, mobs, drops, all that good stuff, you know, dungeon rewards. Second type of currency is ducats, and that is from specifically only commercing. You don't need a bag for your ducats. It's just literally, this is your inventory right here. It's just your entire ducat bag. I don't know. You have an invisible bag somewhere tied to your commercing wagon maybe, and that is the currency for ducats. You don't need to worry about overflowing money. An overflow of ducats, it won't fall on the floor or anything like that. So you don't need a bag for ducats. So that is ducats. Third type of currency I like to call would be NX cash, which is it's a currency that you actually have to spend money just to get, and that is stuff that you use to buy things from the Mabinogi in-game cash shop, and that is for extra things for people who want to spend money in the game. Last but not least, the fourth type of currency in Mabinogi is called pawns, and that is specifically for homestead stuff or dressing room related stuff. So you can see buy pawn here. It's the same thing. You have to spend real money just to get pawns, and what pawns do is you can oops, what am I doing? You can change your what the heck? Oh, where's the thing? Oh, derp. You can change your visual appearance with pawns. You can buy things for your homestead with pawns, and that is the currency of pawns. Pawns is all about decor, customizations kind of stuff. So it's for your hair, your eyes, your mouth, all that stuff. That is the currency for pawns. Same thing, you use NX cash to buy pawns. Same thing. Okay. Now that we got that simple detail out of the way, we're going to just strictly focus on ducats and commercing. So, I'm going to talk to this guy right here, and he'd be all like, yo, want to know about commercing? Want to know the deals of the deals? I got all the good deals here. Look at my eyes. Let me stare straight into your soul. That creepy eye. Okay, anyways, you can click on trade with him, and he's going to have he's going to have different types of things you can trade from one town to another. Of course, if you're at a low rank of that town, you're not going to see all these options here. They're not going to be all highlighted for you to choose. You're going to actually have to commerce more often from that town to rank up your town's level. So let me backpedal a little bit on that little detail. If you press C to open your character info, you will see a tab here that says Commerce, and it'll show you your town levels for commercing. And in order to level up your town level for commercing, you have to commerce from that town to another town, and then it'll level up that town. if you do that like often, your town's level will increase, and then voila, you will see all these options to unlock. There are also many different ways to travel uh, through commercing, and of course the starter way is backpacking, and you'll see right here that's your first choice. As you unlock more, you can get things like a hand cart, which holds a lot more trades, and then you can increase it to like a wagon, and then last but not least, you can increase it to a pack elephant, and that is the highest amount. There are all some ups and downs for each types of commercing things. Um, Actually, before I continue, let's see. I think I forgot to show one more. If you have an alpaca pet, you can also travel with an alpaca, but you actually have to have your alpaca pet out in order for this option to be available. Um, so if you do have an alpaca pet, there you go. There's another option for you. It's actually an alpaca wagon, and it's not the other wagon. The other wagon would just be like a horse. Okay, so excuse me, my throat. So here are the differences. Backpack, of course, it's slow. It's the slowest one you can possibly get. Nobody wants this one unless you just want to look cute with a backpack. Handcart, it's a little bit faster than the backpack, of course. The great thing about this one is that if you have demigod or you have some sort of speed buff, you can just like plop that on and then like grab your handcart and run. That can help you. I believe you can do the same thing with backpack as well, but if you do that with wagons, that's not going to do anything for you, or even like elephants, that's not going to do anything. So that's the only thing about backpack and handcarts is you can like use a speed buff or like demigod, and then that'll help you increase like go move faster through commercing. Wagons, they carry a good amount. They're relatively fast. So they're one of the ideal options for commercing. And then pack elephant holds the most amount of stuff, but the downside is they're kind of slower than wagons. So wagons hold less than elephants, but then they're faster. Elephants hold more, but they're slower. So that's the only difference between the two. Um, Another great thing is that if you have something like a commerce partner, you can summon your commerce partner, and then you can, with your partner out, you can click on this person and be like, oh, let's trade, and you can see right now, before my elephant can only hold 1,700, now he can hold 1,800. So my commerce partner actually gives me that extra boost to carry more things. In this case, I am going to carry, let's see, I'm gonna try to get the most expensive. This is here. This is like how this is the calculation thing right now. You want to choose the one that's the most profitable for you, and not maybe like ideally it's not really always the most expensive thing that gives you the best outcome, because sometimes you can get the most expensive things and then they actually don't give you too much of a reward in the end than a more cheaper one. So here is how the math works. I'm gonna pull out a calculator because I'm dumb in math. Um, the math works for commercing. As you can see, I'm gonna click here on giant wine racks. It might shift or change because there's people right now commercing probably. So it just like the costs change as people start selling. So, for example, if somebody were to grab wine racks right now, and I'm just like standing here for like a good 10 minutes figuring out if I should get wine racks, and they've already got wine racks from Tara, and then they traded it over to, let's see, the highest place right here would be Bangor. They traded it over to Bangor, and then by the time it gets to Bangor, the price is gonna drop because like somebody already sold like a bunch of like wine racks to Bangor. So that's how it works. The prices will shift, and you just gotta cross your fingers and hope that there's not a huge commerce party all going to that one same spot um, for commercing. So here's how the math works for commerce. You've got to spend money to make money, right? So here, if I click on the wine racks, the most each wine rack here will cost 6K, right? Why is it not showing? There you go. If I were to just put one, you'll see right here, the ducat says it's gonna cost you 6,620 ducats. Um, to get this one wine rack. Now, here says this is how much money you're gonna make if you sell it, or how much ducats you're gonna make if you sell it to that town or trade it to that town. So right now, ideally, the most expensive place here is looks to be Bangor. Will give me 9,455. But just keep in mind that if I were to travel from here, Tara, to Bangor, that is quite a distance. I would close this menu right here. Traveling from here, I am in Tara, and I'm gonna have to travel all the way to Bangor. So I'm gonna go through Blago Prairie, maybe Main Matcha, Senmac Plains, down to Garrick Hills, then bam, I'm in Bangor. That's quite a travel time. Uh, so there are also people who just take the shortest route just to like and keep going back and forth for the most profits. So it's really like all you really have to calculate it all. I can't tell you guys how to do it, but there's some people who just go the long way and then they use a letter of guarantee and get a huge bonus at the end. And then there are other people who just take the short route and just do it frequently. So it's really hard to say which one's the best one for you guys because prices change. So here's the dealio: the one on the right, when it's red, that is good. Okay, don't get confused. Blue is bad. Red is good. Let's see if I can find a blue one here. Let's see. They're all red. They're all red. Everything is giving me profits today. Okay, I guess not that much people are commercing. Well, basically the red means that this is the amount of money ducats that you can gain from this commerce trade. If it's blue, it's basically saying this is the amount of money you can lose if you sell at this place. So just know that with the arrow pointing up is what you're gaining. Arrow pointing down and it's blue is what you're losing. So that is how commercing works here. In Mabby. So, I don't want to take a long route to Bangor. I'm just gonna take a route from, let's see, from here to which one's the closest? Closest, Taltine. As you can see, Taltine's the closest town to me, for sure. But so is Emi Matcha. I'll be correct. Let's see. I want to go just from Tara to Emi Matcha. That's not too far. I'm totally gonna be fine with that. Versus like if I were to go to Taltine. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Oh wait, actually, before I do that, oops, desummoned my partner because I have to summon my other partner. There are things called letters of guarantees, and you're probably going to see a lot of these when you catch a pollens. And these letters of guarantees, they provide an extra bonus of EXP, gold, um, EXP and gold ducats for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these. I'm gonna use not the best one, of course. I'm gonna use just a semi-crappy one. Use one of the red ones. So I'm gonna eat this. Eat it. Put it back. And it already immediately gives me 900 ducats. But at the same time, I've got this little ducat icon on my head, and it's basically saying, yo, you get a bonus. So next time I go to, I can trade it in my trades and get a bonus. Alright, oh, let's see if I can summon my partner again. Alright, so if you have your commerce partner, you can summon her out. You can't summon any other pets out though, and the only partner that you excuse me, sorry, my throat. The only partner that you can actually summon is your commerce partner. So that's the only person that can quote unquote help you during commercing. Otherwise, you cannot have any help at all. You cannot have stun pets. You can't have other partners. Only your commerce partner. I believe you can have your alpaca, but um, that's only if you choose the wagon. But I'm not gonna choose the wagon. No, actually, I'll show you guys the alpaca one. Just for, oh wait, it's either the alpaca or the commerce partner. All right. Well, you guys already seen the commerce partner, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the alpaca one just for lulz. Yeah, alpaca. Let's see. Trade. Let's use the alpaca. Alpaca wagon. Let's see. And plus, it's a really huge boost. So I'm gonna actually only go to Emain, and here is how I will do the math for my little trip. Do I want wine racks, or do I want bunk beds, or do I want rocking chairs? It really depends on how much the profit I'm gonna make off of each one. Let's do the math right now. If I want to go to Emain with wine racks, I'm gonna earn 2,000. If you can see right here from to Emain, I'm gonna earn 2,279 per bunk bed. Unfortunately, according to the weight, I can only carry 3 at max. You can see right here, quantity 3 at max, which basically means that 2,279 times 3 will only grant me a total of 6,837 additional ducats profit. Yeah, it's gonna take that long to earn ducats. Bunk beds, however, let's see. 2 main matcha, I can carry a maximum of 14. Now, if I can carry 14, which is a little bit more, I'm going to main matcha, which is going to profit me of 720 per bunk bed. I'm going to earn 10,080 ducats per total. So bunk beds actually is going to profit me more than the giant wine racks. And do keep in mind that if you do choose a higher or more expensive item, you risk running into more harder mobs, more harder bandits. The bandits will get harder as you choose more expensive things because they're going to want it more. They're going to be like, yeah, this guy's only got 3 wine racks. We can totally jump him. Let's get him. So bunk beds, they still will spawn relatively strong bandits, but it won't be as much of a loss if I couldn't kill all the bandits. Rocking chairs. Let's see if this is even better. 44. I can hold 44, and I'm gonna go to I'm gonna go to Emain Matcha, and that's gonna profit me of 176. Doing the math, multiplied by 176, and that is only 7,744 ducats total profit. So actually, bunk beds right now is in favor for me for the best profitable item. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my ducats and purchase the bunk beds here. And you can see right now I've got a wee bit extra room on this alpaca. I can squeeze in a little bit more. It says it's only 1,050 out of 1,100, and that means I can buy one of these guys here and kind of like stuff them in. Do you want to buy 2 rocking chairs or 2 of the other ones? Of course, you want to choose the most profitable one. So to main match, let's see, this one, to main match is only 42, this one's 135, and this one's 176. Obviously, I'm going to choose rocking chairs. They're going to profit me the most, even though it's not a lot. So go ahead and get the remaining last 2 spots with 2 rocking chairs. So that is what I'm doing right now. There's my alpaca. I'm ready to commerce. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, I forgot to pull out my... I wonder if I can... No, I can't. I can't pull out my pets. Okay. Well, you can get off your wagon thingy. That's totally fine. But if you have a I wonder what's in my Dressing room. Dang, I can't open my dressing room. Alright. If you have a commerce speed reforge, you can actually move much faster while commercing. I unfortunately did not take mines out yet, so anyways. Anyways, we are gonna go to let's see. We're going to Tara. So from Tara, I'm gonna have to actually go all the way down to Tara to Belago Prairie, and then bam, I'm main matcha. Easy stuff. It's easy in this route for me because one, I'm going through the town, and that means if I'm going through the town, I do not have to risk running into any mobs here because it's a town. There are no bandits in town. You are completely safe in town. The town is always going to be a safe zone. You cannot run into any bandits at all in any side of the town, not outside the town. So I can even shift click, make my points right here, and then just like automatically just go this route. Remember, if you guys want to do this, you have to shift click. Oops. I think I'm going the wrong pathways. Let's go this way. This is the path I want to go. Go through here. It's not gonna be accurate. Whatever. Just whatever. So that I could just like, alright, total commercing right now. I'm gonna go watch some YouTube videos while this automatically drives me to the entrance. Just know you don't want to idle too long because of course prices will drop. And there goes my little alpaca. Yeah! So look at this. This is so cute. This cart is so cute. I think I like this cart more than the wagon one. The wagon was like ginormous. Alpaca is amazing. Oh, we're stuck. Alright. And now we gotta automatically go. Alright, so there's the entrance. And you can see right now it says dangerous area. Oh my goodness. So that means I gotta be worried that bandits might pop up and I might run into them. So we don't want that now. I'm gonna go. Actually, can I go through here? I guess I can go through here. So once you're outside in the field, you can potentially run into bandits. And once we see one, I'll let you guys know. But you're gonna start hearing like a little ba-dum-bum, ba-dum-bum going on. Oh, seems like no bandits so far. It's all clear, guys. It's all clear. And of course you're gonna hear the trade assistant imp constantly like talking to you. Oh, there you go. Now you can see a bandit right there standing. Wow, how come it has this like, oh, can I start a conversation? Apparently I can like have a conversation with this guy. Well, you can see the bandit trying to hide from me in that bush. So you can be one of the people who fights bandits and be like, yeah, and get some bandit what do you call it? Those little thingies to trade in. Or you can just completely avoid them and be like, heck no, I'm not gonna fight you, waste my time. Gotta get there, gotta get to Emain as fast as I can. So this is the great thing about commercing. You can avoid the mobs that you can potentially run into. But sometimes they just like literally spawn like right in front of you because of lag or something, or maybe they're just being jerks. But that is one thing. And then there's certain areas that are so narrow that you have no choice but to run into them. So just know that at least commercing allows you to avoid them if you need to, and you just want to, yeah. So unfortunately you cannot really AFK like run through this place because you might run into a bandit. And you cannot continue your journey if you do run into a bandit. So you can't just like spawn bandits and then keep going, because your wagon is actually just gonna like stay there on the ground and you can't pick it up, or whatever your thing is gonna stay there on the ground. Also, additionally, you can't use any wings or moon gates to warp you to the destination you need to go to, because of course that would just be too OP. Belago Prairie is relatively easy to run through. See over there? I'm gonna be there soon. So I do want to, however, run into some bandits so then you guys can see how they are. But I don't see any spawning right now, except for the one back there. Oh, oh, I see that tree. How can I can totally avoid that tree. Look at that. It's like, okay, maybe when I get down there, I'll find another one. Oh, there's another one. Okay, maybe. So you have to get a certain distance from them in order to spawn them. So there you go. So there he goes. Oh, bandits. Oh, this is gonna be relatively hard. And I'll tell you right now that these guys are no joke. These bandits can be quite a handful if you're traveling alone, especially the master ones. So this is my my trick to get rid of them all. This one's not asleep. Why are you not asleep? Gotta take you out. So the important thing is to kill them, get rid of them before they run away with your items. That specific bandit over there had 2 stars above his head. That means if he had a total of 5 stars and he was successfully able to run away from my cart, he would have stolen some of my trade goods. That's not a good thing, right? Like, you don't want your stuff to get stolen. If it does get stolen, you can always earn your ducats back from the mail if somebody goes to the commerce board and then like finds the bandit and gets rid of the bandit basically and returns your booty back. So that is how the bounty hunter thingy works, and I will explain that in another video. Right now, this is the bossu of all bossus, and I'm gonna get rid of him. Hold that thought. I gotta like pick up these bandit badges. So these bandit badges you can turn into the trade in thingy back at the commerce place or trade place, and he will reward you some ducats. So that is another way of getting some ducats. And then you just go, or you can avoid. In this case, I'm gonna avoid because I just want to get to my destination now. Alright, so I'm almost there. Once I hit Emain, I'm in all safe zones. Safe zones it is. It's raining! All my goods are getting gross. No, it's okay, they're covered with boxes. And sometimes it's really, I find it really nice and refreshing just to like commerce, because it's like free from all that, you know, dungeoning stuff. And you still get a good amount of EXP, you get a good amount of gold and ducats as well. But it's just kind of butt boring. Alright, in this case, right here, the trade thingy is over there. I'm just gonna like cut through here. And this should be a safe zone. I believe it's too close to town to not be a safe zone. Okay. Oop, 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 I'm stuck. Cutting through the forest. We're almost there. Cutting through the crop fields. We gotta trade our goods right away. Alright. So you can see, let me show you guys right now, my the town that I came from was Tara. Right now it's already maxed out at 100%, I think. Yeah, it's already maxed out at level 9. Level 9 is the most you can get. So I'm gonna go ahead and be like, trade to this person. And then they're gonna be like, oh, this is what you have. Make sure you click here to sell which one you want to sell. So I'm gonna sell all of this, sell all of this, and voila! I've earned this much ducats back total. So I've earned a little bit more ducats from when I first commerce. I think the price might have dropped, or I don't know. I didn't check. I forgot to check. No, I don't think the price dropped too much. And if I click close, like click close here, it'll say like, do you want to submit letter of guarantee? You will no longer get bonuses. Just like, yeah, okay. You have no choice but to press OK anyways. And then I can trade the rest of the other stuff here as well. Ta-da! Get more ducats. Now, if you are ranking up Commerce Mastery, do know that if you were to click on this guy and be like, trade items, and then you choose your items, you don't have to trade all of them. You can choose the amount of the quantity amount that you need. So you can sell like, okay, I'm gonna sell you 10 of the. I'm gonna trade you 10 of these, gain my my training bonus. Let's see, where is it? For Commerce Mastery, I know it says to train it you need 5,000 or more ducats. Let's say one wine rack or something gives you like, I'm just gonna say 5,000, just example. If it gives you like 5,000, only one wine rack, you obviously don't want to sell all 3 wine racks in one go. You can sell them one at a time and earn a training method for each one that you sell. So that is one way of training your Commerce Mastery instead of having to like constantly go like often from town to town. So that is basically commerce. I earned a little bit more ducats. It's hard to see because it barely moved, but I've earned more from commercing, and literally that is the gist of commercing in a nutshell. Hopefully this video is very helpful for you guys. If you guys have any other questions in relation to commercing, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I think I'm going to have another video later showing you guys about the reforges, or possibly showing you guys about the outlaw hunting. So be sure to watch those as well. Alright? Alright. Thanks for watching, guys, and feel free to like and subscribe. Cheerios. Cheerios. Did my alpaca just completely poop? What did you do to my alpaca? Oh wait! Don't leave yet! I forgot to explain the rewards, of course. Derp. Right. I forgot to mention that why do you even want ducats, right? It's like, why are we trying to get this currency? What's it for? Ducats is used to buy things, from this trade imp right here, this tiny little trade imp right here. And he sells things only for ducats. So you can buy red upgrade stones or blue upgrade stones. He buys Phallus fragments and all that stuff. Some of these you can, like these stuff right here, of course you can buy from other players. Instrument pots as well. I mean, instrument paint as well. But these things, like, you know, the Phallus things right here, these things you probably cannot buy from other players. There were better ones like these gold ones back in the days, but you probably won't see them too often from other players. They've also got former weapons, the weapons that only can be repaired with ducats, and they've also got limited time only goodies. So here you can get the piano from Commercing, but it's like expensive, 5 million ducats. They've got some control bars, some stabs. They've got some enchants that can be really good, pretty good enchants. They've got a lyre. Wow, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know they sold lyres. They've got Bracer Knuckles, Moonlight Dreamcatcher. They've got quests as well. Quests for more enchants that you can get. Magma enchants is what I've got my eye on. But these you need to actually, I believe, I think you need like a Belvis thingy. One of these things. Seals. Oh no, you buy it with ducats. Okay. Wine ingredients. I don't even know why they have wine ingredients here, but okay. That's for wine training. But mostly ducats are for these things, just to buy all these goodies things right here for commercing. And in the end, it's always good for EXP and gold as well. Alright, so that is what ducats are for. And if you do have a badge, you can always trade them in. This dude here, trade in bandit badges, take my badges, and he'll be like, you traded in bandit badges and receive 300 ducats. Not a lot. But if you collect a lot of these, eventually it'll add up. So that is basically what commercing is all about. There you have it. Commercing. Entire thing of commercing. Alright, like I said, please feel free to leave any questions, comments in the thingy below, in the video below. And let me know if you guys have any other requests you have. Okay? Thanks for watching.